Hey everybody, welcome to Spikey Saturday number 318 on the Mana Leek. I'm John as always, and I think this is the final Kamigawa. Next Saturday, of course, is the pre-release for Streets of New Capenna, which means I will be judging for Loading Ready Run. Oh, but then it comes out in paper the week after, but not Arena. Maybe I can do my set review for the 23rd. Because I will not be going to a paper pre-release, given that Ontario is currently experiencing the worst, no, I don't want to do that, the worst level of COVID cases in the entire pandemic. It won't go away. I have been not sick and would like to keep it that way. And pre-releases often made me sick anyways. Yeah, we're obviously going to take the giant blue mythic dragon here. Pretty easy pick. I like Prosperous Thief, I like Wanderer's Intervention, and that's about it for this pack, I think. But let's take Giant Mythic Dragon. I love Roaring Earth. Apparently people hate it. Circuit Mender, of course, is great because it's colorless and playable in every single possible deck. Master's Rebuke is great. What does this one do again? Bounce stuff or just bounce stuff. You're not really doing that second one. Yeah, I guess we take Circuit Mender and stay open. If people hate this enough, maybe it'll just wheel. Master's Rebuke, I love. I love being green in this set. I just love being green. So we'll take the Circuit Mender. Choices. This pack is good. I finally played a ninja deck on stream with a Silver Fur Master. It was nuts, and I 3-0'd real easy. I love a Merge Keeper. I love a Master's Rebuke. I like Covert Technician. I know some people do not care for it. This is tough. This is tough, but I think we take Silver Fur. We already have a big reason to want to be blue. This will get us into blue-black. Merge Keeper obviously doesn't keep us in blue, but I'd be happy to be blue-green as well. There's a Tamiyo's Completion, which I've seen wheeling. But yeah, we could take a Silver Fur Master. Here, I see a Kami's Flare. I see a Touch the Spirit Realm. And I think nothing else is in the conversation. Blue-white is not my jam. I don't think I've ever played it. I don't see a reason to play it other than having good cards. Blue-red, I want to work and it never seems to, but it always just feels like magic gets me when I try to be blue-red, rather than it actually being bad. I'm not going to force into black for any of these. None of these go in my ninja deck. This blue card is unplayable. It's a tough choice. I'll take the Touch the Spirit Realm because it might be slightly more signally, maybe. I see a Wanderer's Intervention. I see a Twin Shot Sniper. I see a Moon Circuit Hacker if I do still want to think about the blue-black. I obviously have massive reasons to want to be blue, and the white is not a big reason. So I think I'll take the Hacker, even though I think Intervention's better. I think Twin Shot Sniper is better. But I have reasons to want to make my signals clear to these folks if they understand how to read them. The signal I should be reading is that red is open. All three of these are extremely playable red cards. So if I want to be red-blue, I guess we start with Experimental Synthesizer. This card's just stupid for being a common. It shouldn't be a high pick. I think people are picking this way too highly, but it is just way too much on a 1-mana common. So yeah, we'll take it. A 1-mana common with a relevant type. I love Dragon Spark Reactors so much. What if I just jump back into blue-red artifacts and try it again? It failed to work on stream with 3 of these and 18 artifacts in our deck. We did not get to play, despite how nuts that deck was. So many games were just too many lands, too few lands, failing to interact. opponent having 17 triggers. But I will try it again. That's a super late Master's Rebuke. But I've got a couple of reasons to want to get into red, and Go Shintai is a very playable red card. The black is not making me want to be in ninjas. The blue is not a playable blue card. We've not taken any green. I don't know that I'm in on a Master's Rebuke here, so let's keep looking at red. The Thief came back, and the Go Shintai came back. And the Crab, which if we're going to be blue-red caring about artifacts, the Crab is fine. But, I mean, Thief is the pick over the Crab. Do we think we're going to be Shriny? I prefer green Shrine. I think we take the Thief, just because if we do end up sliding back into ninjas, it's a ninja, everything kind of works out. If we're in artifacts, it makes artifacts. Another Moon Circuit Hacker. Black-red duel. I don't think we want. The black is not good. Iron Apprentice, no. So let's take the Hacker. Okay, Covert Technician. If we're getting into blue-red artifacts, I think that is part of the plan. It is an artifact. It puts artifacts into play. Sphere is also good. It's nice to see that coming around so late. So let's take Technician. Another that's the Commies Flare I didn't take. All right. All right. All right. We're reading signals. We're reading signals. Simian Sling, you're an artifact. I want this to work. I want this to work because when Dragon Spark Reactor works, it's stupid. Iron Apprentice, unlikely to make the deck, despite being an artifact. It's just not good enough. And I still think that it's an ant. It still just looks to me like it's the head. I can't really keep this up, can I, to point at it. It looks like it's the head with two eyes kind of facing to the left. But I believe the middle thing with the 6 holes is the head. We get a Kotose, which I don't think we would splash. The blue cards are mild. The red cards are very mild. Ninja's Kunai is totally playable. We could splash a Kotose. I'm not missing a Short Circuit. I'm not missing a Ronin. I'm not missing an Ogre. I may be missing a Modern Age, but I don't think so. So let's think about splashing a Kotose. So here I see a Voltaic Surge. I see a Crab. I see a lot of artifacts, which is great because we are going to get a blue or red artifact back. We are going to get a Familiar or a Crab or a Ronin or a Steelbreaker or an Ogre. What is that? Oh God, I don't like that. Okay. Fun update, I guess. We have 10 creatures and 6 artifacts. Nope, don't care for that menu. I've seen Crab just do some work, but I haven't yet super tried it myself. I wonder, it should wheel, right? I feel like it should wheel. Let's take the first Ronin. Because if we have the reactor down, we just keep replaying this. That could be good. Ooh, Heiko. Heiko is what I want. He returns artifacts. Sphere, also something that I want. And the rest of the pack is not to be talked about. What? Oh, this is the thing where, like, you can pick your pet for the deck, and you can pick your sleeves for the deck. And you can pick your avatar for the deck, which for some reason is Chandra. And not... Why can't I pick... Okay, okay. Okay, let's not touch the new things from Arena that probably don't work well yet. Here I see a Moon Snare Specialist, I see an Armguard Familiar, I see 2 red cards that I don't want. God, I hate this menu. So artifacts are 7. So I need that to go way, 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 way up. But we're not going to take an Armguard Familiar just to make that go up. We're going to take the better card. Replication Specialist in my artifact deck. This should make it all sing. Because now, like, oops, I got 2 of these. 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 So, easy pick there. Now I think I might take the Armguard Familiar to start getting more artifacts. Although Kunai is still there, so creature count. I guess at least that's handy that it saved where I had scrolled down to. 14 creatures? Yeah, so we're not desperate for creatures. So I'm tempted to take that Kunai. Like, the fact that this goes face is huge. Let's take the Kunai for now. Acquisition Octopus is only good if you're definitely doing something with it. And I think the only thing that we're doing with it is putting it on our 2 ludicrously good expensive flyers, which they're already ludicrously good expensive flyers. That said, I'm not missing an Ember Keeper, I'm not missing a Fury, I'm not missing a Sentinel, I'm not missing an Essence Capture. So we'll take the Octopus. It's not a high pick and it's not a guaranteed play. 2? Automated Artificer should do work. We're at 9, hopefully more. And again, the Octopus just isn't, it's not super my jam. So I want the Artificer. Network Terminal, if we're going to splash Kotose, is what I want. There's also another Kunai, but we'll take the Terminal. Crab came around. So out of that pack, we did get Crab and Steelbreaker. So somebody took Armguard Familiar, somebody took a Ronin, somebody took an Ogre. Okay. So that's telling me that people are in red. There might not be quite as many people in blue. Sphere, sold. Doubt we're playing a Short Circuit. Armguard Familiar probably won't make it, but we'll see. So if we just cut Kotose and don't splash, which means we would also cut Terminal, we're around 18 creatures, which is too much, and 14 artifacts. So we're looking to cut some of our worst creatures, maybe like our Moon Circuit hackers and such. Ogrehead Helm, this is definitely just looking like the deck that failed on stream last week. Or this week, I guess. But yeah, Ogrehead Helm should be good. And yeah, I'm not sold on these hackers. So let's take the Ogrehead Helm, wheel another Crab, which probably won't make the deck. Tameshi, 3 mana 2/3. Whenever 1 or more non-creature permanents are returned to hand, I would have to splash white for this to really do anything. I don't think that's for me. We're not looking at much else. Another Sphere. And what if I do splash white? Return a land you control to its owner's hand. Return target artifact or enchantment card with CMC X or less. Activate only as a sorcery, and I would get to draw a card. I think I would rather splash Kotose than splash Tameshi. We'll take it and think about it, because that Sphere probably will wheel anyways. The red is a Tawashi Song Shaper. The blue doesn't exist, and otherwise it's a Trash Bot. Trash Bot potentially can be large, so we'll take a Trash Bot here. Let's cut another hacker. So this feels like a getting cut pack, but it might just be the randomness. I don't want a Spell Pierce. I don't want a Kumano. I don't think I want a Steelbreaker, but we'll take the Steelbreaker. I don't think we're splashing Tameshi. I don't think we're splashing Kotose either. I think we're just going to go consistent mana base, which means we don't want the Terminal either. So there's 23, 16 artifacts, 18 creatures. It's too many creatures. I want to rip some creatures out for like Kami's Flares and stuff. But we're not getting the Kami's Flares. We've got a Skyscraper, but I don't think I'm modifying at all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. like a maximum of 5-ish modifying. Skyscraper's not for us. Trespasser's not for us. Discover's not for us. Emergence isn't for us. Steelbreaker's not really for us. Apprentice isn't for us. I think I just take the rare. I don't think we're playing anything here. So Goshintai is on the cut. What do we get here? Again, just not much. So Planar Incision. Are you leave or die? You were die. You were leave. Planar Incision isn't really doing anything for us. I'm not interested in that. I guess theoretically Reality Heist should be good. 1 less for each artifact you control, and we've got 16. So this should be pretty dang close to blue-blue, I would hope. There's another Covert Technician and a Swimmer Koi. And a Modern Age. So Technician, what are you putting into play? Synthesizer, Ronin. Is Ronin? Doesn't matter how it comes in. It's still coming back. Synthesizer, Ronin, Sling, Apprentice, Kunai, Familiar, Sphere, Reactor, Ogrehead Helm, Artificer. It's a fair number of things. I think we take the Koi. Getting the the card selection will be handy. I don't think we're playing a Boar or a Decoy or a Spell Pierce. So none of that really matters. Let's take the Boar. Let's cut the Goshintai as well. Another crab. I don't hate the crabs because we can pretend these are spells, not creatures. And then, oops, we have 7 mana. It's a giant creature. Another Sphere might make it, but we are going to have to make a bunch of cuts. I just took the 1 octopus, right? Yeah. Song Shaper might make the deck. Kami of Industry will not. So we can cut the Apprentice. I think we can cut the Familiar. That keeps us at 17 artifacts at the moment, 18 creatures. So what are our non-artifact creatures? They're things we kind of want. We'll take a Spell Pierce. Take a Steelbreaker. And we can probably cut a Steelbreaker. Explosive Entry for the side. So Hayeko is going to be the one who has to attack, right? Nobody else is a thingy, a samurai, or a warrior. Oh, I don't like this menu at all. None of this needs to be this size. 1 samurai. So Hayeko is the one attacking. But, I mean, if Haiko's attacking, things are going real good. $16 artifacts, 17 creatures. 1 cut. These are 3 drops. We're going to pretend that's at least, or at most, a 4 drop. It's probably just Ronin. Like, Ronin doesn't do much other than maybe make that a little bit cute. So I think that might be the deck. With a 52-30 split. I think I want to go 10-7 then. All right. I think that's the deck. Let's see what happens. I want blue-red to work. I always like blue-red, although I prefer when blue-red is instants and sorceries. But yeah, hopefully this is retribution for the utter failure that was my blue-red deck on the stream this week. Why is Olivia so low in that avatar? Let's play first. Oh, new board? Got a rain effect that I don't care for. I don't like movement across my entire screen. It's an incredibly slow hand. But I mean, this does reset the game, and we should draw cheaper stuff, so we'll keep, especially in the blind, especially against a 50-card deck. Oh, they've done that thing again where they've changed the sound. There's like a filter on the sound. Everything sounds just a little bit different. I wonder if there's like a rain effect. Let me turn up my speakers. There is no rain effect. 50 card deck, casually on all 3 colors on turn 3, as you do. As you do. What are you trying to do here? Are you trying to ninja me? Use your trick. Okay. Sure. Sounds good. We are gonna bounce. Nope, we can't bounce your automaton. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? I think we're just gonna play it. We don't get the bounce, but oh well. Bounce. Yes. Oh no, the effect fizzled. Still needs to be turned down. Goshentai, okay. Pay 1, ping me 1, sure. And then I think we'll Kami's Flare the Goshentai, because they don't seem to really be going off with that Patchwork Automaton. Yeah, let's kill that. Let's get in for 2 and drop our Trash Bot. And then, is this online? Blue, blue, 1, 2, 3, 4? No, we need 1 more land. Because we need to remember that that's blue, blue 5, not blue, blue 4. Thanks for helpfully changing the casting cost on me. Kami of Industry, no trigger. Sounds good. Yeah, let's just get our dragon going. Dragon is a go. Oh, I should have counted instants and sorceries in my deck, eh? All right. Tell me how you're going to stop this. You're not. Cool. Let's drop a Song Shaper. This is going to go down to blue, blue 3. They had literally nothing in hand? Cool. How do you have nothing in hand? You have no 6 drops or below in black, red, or white. Pardon? I mean, let's take another trick out of your hand, I guess. If this is your plan, it's not going to help you not die in 2 turns. So they had a Voltaic Surge in hand. And they've got a Blade Blizzard Kitsune. Yeah, we are going to slam in for 6. Drop them to 6. And then I think we'll cast a Reality Heist on their turn. Sure. Down to 12. Reality Heist ya. I will grab... Yep. Alright. We did it. Giant Mythic Dragon. Apparently pretty good. Alright, we shouldn't have much of an issue here. Would be my assumption. The deck didn't quite do the order of how I wanted things to go. Other than, of course, 6-drop Dragon coming out on turn 6, which was all we needed. So let's hope we get some lower cost stuff in our starting hand. Go perhaps a little bit faster. Because with 50 cards, they're playing all their good cards. Those are cheaper things. I don't think they assist us in going faster, but we're keeping them, obviously. No 1-drop, I like it. No 2-drop and no second color, I like it. No 3rd land, I like it. GG. GG. Bye. Oh, another color. Ooh, we've got crab if we want to really be a jerk. And I think we probably want to be a jerk. I think we want to counter whatever they have. And if we don't counter it or don't want to, then we turn on the sphere. I suspect there's a very good chance we just don't want to counter whatever it is. Network terminal? Yeah, I don't care. Let's draw some cards. Draw some cards. Let's get in for 2. So we could put Thief down. We would have 4 mana left, which would let us just drop Covert Technician. Alternatively, we could just hit for 2 and then play our Replication Specialist, which I think we'll do. It's just way more value, and like that already puts us on double trash bot. All kinds of stuff. If we hit 9 mana, we can have 2 Mirror Shell Crabs. It'll be like Tuesdays at Red Lobster. I don't think you're going to attack me. Just letting you know. Well done. Okay. So, let's get in for 3. And then I think we 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this would be 1, 2, 3. Yeah, so we make 2 slings and hold up crab / flare. What does this say? Whenever a non-token... Okay, sure. I will still get a copy of it. All right, so we crab whatever this 5-drop is. Or not. I just don't care about that. Not one bit. I'll Kami's flare one of them. Well, that will crab. That will crab. It's not that exciting of a card on their board, but they don't need a 3/4. Okay, let's go 3, 4, 5, 6. Take him to 7. Let's play a trash bot with a trash bot friend, holding up a Kami's flare. So they are in what I would refer to as trouble, especially because we can hit them for 3. Our trash bots will be 4/4s. Yeah, I'll take 6. You got me. Bye. All right. Deck worked. Opponent certainly helped us. Our deck did our deck's thing that game, whereas the first game was our deck played our dragon. But hey, both paths worked. So let's see if we can make it work again, because this is what happened with my blue-red deck on stream. We crushed somebody so hard in game 1 that they quit the match. And then match 2 and match 3 were not enjoyable experiences. So let's see what happens here. Channel updates. For anybody wondering why there hasn't been Kingdom Death Monster in a bit. As I mentioned, we heard that the landlords were going to sell the house, and we were worried about that and stressed. And then they weren't going to sell it until August. And then they surprised us, and they're selling it now. Or they're trying to. They're trying to think to. They're seeing what they can get. But as a result, when I was going to record yesterday, instead, we had people in taking pictures of all of our stuff to put up as an ad. So, no Kingdom Death Monster this week either. I hope to get to it at some point, but obviously things are up in the air. Let's play first. That's not super slow. And as long as it's not just land on top, we should be fine. Luckily, showings and such should not interrupt streams. But they may interrupt recordings. No one drop? Oh, one drop. Gross. No, my land. Pass the turn. So thief or octopus. No ninjas in hand is good information. I'm going to get a rat. Ooh, that works out pretty handily. Because guess what? This rat's getting bounced. You're not going to get that rat. What's the backside of this? A 3/3 flyer or something? 3/3 flyer haste? So I would love to get Replication Specialist down and not interacted with. Let's discard a land. On me. A Kami's Flare. Alright, let's get in for 4. Nice block. So this is a 3/3 flying haste and they get my rat. Whenever it attacks, you can sack a creature if you do draw a card. Yeah, let's get this down now, and then we'll Kami's Flare the 3/3 next turn. Okay, my thief is dead. You got it. So enjoy my tapped rat. That sucks. Sack the rat for me. Are they still stuck on 3 lands? Okay, there's their 4th. Papercraft Decoy, sure. Alright, so we've got... I think, yeah, we're just going to kill the Echo. And then drop an Octopus. So I think they'll just 1 me here. And then we're 1 mana away from just having a 5/7 Ward 3. Hey, look at that. Let's have a 5/7 Ward 3. Are they holding a counterspell? No. No, they are not. Okay, well, what if the crab wears an octopus? Seems like a good plan. They're gonna 1 me. Oh my god, stop. I'm gonna give the crab to the octopus, so they've got only 4 damage blocking. Good chump. Pass the turn. And we need to stop drawing lands. As always. Just right on in for the pump. So you got nothing? Oh, no, you've got something. That's fun. I was wondering if I wanted to pull that octopus out or not. In? Sounds good. Drop this Heiko. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if they've got a land, they've got double pump, and I need to find removal immediately. That's pretty crappy. Pump, pump, attack. And we need to find something. We find a crab. And spell or ability. Okay, if I had returned the other crab, we actually could have lived 1 turn, but we also would have had literally nothing, and it's unlikely to have done much. But that's interesting to know. No, we couldn't have. No, because you cast it. It's not in our hand. It just looks like it's in our hand. Yeah, we're dead. Cool. Didn't get to participate. Let's attempt to participate. Yeah, I just don't feel like we made decisions there. We played cards, they had answers to cards, the game was over. Let's play first. That's a decision. No. Cool. I mean, I guess we keep it and hope we hit, because we're not winning on a mull to 5. Goodbye, Moonsnare Specialist. Magic sucks. Magic is an actively bad game. Nobody should play it. Nobody at all. Land? There's 16 in the deck. Ninja? Great. Just great. Huh. Uh-huh. Play this, tap this, attack, play this, hit with them. Cast something for free. Huh. That was really cautious. Land? No. It's like a land. Many things are like lands. Here. Unai. Flyers aplenty. There is a board you got over there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the air. Every goddamn turn, eh? Well, one of those is going to have to die. And then I guess we draw cards to see if we can try to stay alive to Kyrie, who's then just going to get killed. I guess they're stuck on 3, so they don't have Assassin's Ink up. Well, they have 4. They still don't have Assassin's Ink or Embrace yet. Alright, tell me if you're going to pump, please. Kill the glider. Pump the infiltrator. 3, 4, 5. No, they'll establish their board. Pumps the bird. Having a Kami's Flare there would have been nice. Alright, so Replication Specialist is our first attempt to have a flyer blocker. If they find removal, we have our second flyer blocker, but things have got to get going. Uh-huh. Taken 3. Kyrie. Swamp, Assassin's Ingot. They've got Ward 3, right? Yeah. So they could just Assassin's Ingot if they find a swamp. They're checking my graveyard. Why? Papercraft Decoy, sure. Alright, so the question here starts to become, do we attempt to race them in the air? And that seems like a bad idea because we would be taking 3, 4, 5 back and going to 3. Seems very bad. Don't know what else we're doing. I guess we're playing Heiko. And we're playing an Ogre Head Helm. Passing the turn. If I could find a Kami's Flare to kill the Inkrise, that might be okay. But I worry about how we're actually going to break through this. Another Papercraft Decoy, sure. Covert Technician. Interestingly enough, if they don't block this, we can hit them for 2 and replay Kyrie. And we might even get like a... Yeah, so we play this. Bounce. Get in for 2. Land, replay Kyrie. So we did some damage while establishing our board and keeping the defenses up. What can we buy back with Heiko? We could buy back a kunai, we could buy back a synthesizer, we could buy back a sphere. So we get 1 shot at buyback. I don't think you have a 2-mana spell to kill Kyrie here. Well, I guess you are already dead, can sort of do it. Yeah, do I want to rebuy the sphere? Or do I want to rebuy the synthesizer? Synthesizer draws me 2 and gives me a 2/2, if I'm careful. So yeah, I think we buy back synthesizer. Boop. I guess I just have to be a little bit careful in case it's like crab. Double block, eh? Why not both your decoys? Because I can just say you don't get to draw a card. Yeah, you don't get to draw a card. Alright, so we play synthesizer, and we have 7 to play a crab. It's a sphere. We'll play the sphere. And then we will crack the sphere. Draw some cards. And hold up a crab is what we will do. Holding up a crab. So you are already dead, which you would need 3, 6, you would need 7 mana. So we are going to kill the Searchlight Companion. You may cast You Are Already Dead. So there's, so we should be able to go like into full control, make them pay the 3, and then Mirror Shell Crab, I think. Because this is on the stack. If they pay 3, this goes off the stack, this remains on the stack. If this doesn't work, I'll file for reimbursement. So I'm in full control, resolve. Pay your 3. Mirror Shell Crab. Counter, you are already dead. Good try. Good try. Ooh, Kami's Flirt, kill the Infiltrator. And now the race looks significantly more interesting. 6 him in the air. And then do we want a Synthesizer? 5, 6, 7. So we would have 4. What's in my deck? There is another crab that I desperately do not want to hit. That is a 1 out of 16. Is there anything I do want to hit? Reality Heist would be playable. Sky Swimmer Koi would just be playable. Moon Snare Specialist would be playable. How many lands are left? 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 8 lands. So the only thing that I couldn't play would be Mirror Shell Crab. That is a 1 out of 16. Is anything double red? No. Don't be the crab. I asked. Real friggin' nice. Real friggin' nice, I asked. Real friggin' nice, I asked. Let's drop the octopus. What are the odds on that? What's 1 out of 16? 6% chance? 94 times out of 100, that doesn't happen. 94 times out of 100. All right, they're looking to draw cards. You're desperate, so draw them. Have 1 mana, so whatever you draw isn't going to be very good. Suit up, you're only going to draw 1 card? Sold. All right, so they have 3 blockers, so they're blocking 1, 2, 3, so they're taking 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, so we're putting the octopus on Kyrie and drawing a card. Tawashi? Okay, so we'll Tawashi, and then we'll pull the octopus off. Pass the turn. Long Reach of Night. Yeah, I'll discard a card. Easy peasy. Network Disruptor? Sure. More chumps. You got it. In for 1. You got it. Come on. God. They've got 4 blockers. 1, 2, 3, 4. So they would take 4 and go to 2. That's not enough. So let's make him jump. Pass the turn. Sack. Yeah, sack specialist. Land. Okay, so you've got a flyer in hand. Oh. Cute. Felt like more of a game of Magic, at least. Although, again, I I think we were brutally dead, and then Oops played a Mythic, and that kept us alive for as long as it did. So, let's go into game 3, or match 3, rather. And let's see if my blue-red decks are just always destined to go 1 and 2. It seems good. There's quite a lot that all Kami's flare on turn 2. But nothing is not something. There's quite a lot that all Kami's flare on turn 3. Perfect mana on turn 3, of course. Why wouldn't it be? If you're playing that, you're probably planning on doing something with it. So, goodbye. Play a trash bot, pass the turn. I wonder if they'll block an 0/4. Surely they will in the ninja set. Of course they will. Goshentai. Uh-huh. Well done. I'll play it naturally. Bounce your Goshentai. Alright, if we can drop this Replication Specialist, have it live, and draw some artifacts, we're probably heavily favored. If they interact with the Specialist, we're in top deck mode. Goshentai back again, and you get your 1/1? Sure. That's just more lands. Don't interact with it. Stop drawing lands. So they're green-white, splashing red. Presumably. They could be white-red, splashing green, but I would doubt it. I assume they're green-white enchantments. Alright, don't interact with Specialist. Give me an artifact on top. Greater Tanuki? Okay, we need to get going. Technically an artifact. Alright, I mean, drawing a billion cards is a way of getting going. No attacks. We're gonna have to take 6 here. Take 6, but we draw 2. What do we can't kill Tanuki, can we? We have no way of doing it. Arrest? That's fine. Means I can't attack or block, but that's fine. I should have attacked with her. I don't know. I was so focused on protecting her. The only way we can kill it is with a Dragon Spark reactor with 5 counters. So congrats, they probably have won the game by playing a Tanuki. I guess we need to just get an absolute boatload. Oh, sure, cool, play that too. Why not? Huh? Alright, straw card. Or 2 cards, rather. Reality Heist. Okay, well, there's the reactor. Let's play the reactor, copy the reactor. But then we can't copy Dragonhead Helm. I think that's fine. I think that's fine. Who has the ability of this? The creature does? Okay. I think I want to equip the kunai. Pass the turn, draw 2 cards. We'll have to take another 6, which sucks. But then we can draw 2 cards, and then we can hopefully rapidly get these reactors up to 5. Okay. Lock. I hate how much damage this is. I just want a turn. Just want a turn. That's all I want. Just like a turn. So we throw the sword at Ryu, and we take 6 down to 8. We don't get to draw 2 cards. Shrine Steward, What you got? Interestingly, they've not shown me any sagas. You've got a Goshentai, seems good. Get a 1/1. Okay. So we can synthesizer and copy it. Finding a circuit mender. So we can copy that and gain 4 life. And then reactors online to kill. And that might have been the turn that we needed. Okay. Okay. Things have changed. Things have heavily changed. So if anybody was asking me why I think Replication Specialist should have been rare. Arrest him up, Trashbot. Sure. I mean, I kind of feel like just triple blocking the Tanuki. 3, 4, 5. And we only don't know 1 card in their hand. So what are the options here? I triple block Tanuki. It dies. Reactors are saved for other things. They kill both of these. I'm left with a 2/2. I take 3, 4, 5, and I go to 7. We are going to have to use these reactors on the Shintais, unfortunately. So alternatively, I could block and kill a Steward, block both of those and take 6 instead of taking 5. So it's 1 more damage, but we murder their board. I like murdering their board more. So let's take the 6. Down to 6. Draw 1 card. Murder their board. They play their Goshentai, so that's going to be a 3/3, and they're going to have 2 1/1s. So this turn is Operation Kill Tanuki, kill Boundless Figure, probably? Oh, did they not have the mana? They didn't have the mana to do both. Okay. They didn't have the mana. Oh, they did. I can never understand Arena anymore. Okay, so step 1 is Tanuki has to die. Dead Tanuki. Step 2 is Boundless Figure has to die. Your go. Then we can find artifacts that we can copy and just get it going. Oh, goddamn mother. Crab blocks it. 2 crabs really block it. I don't care about your Tanuki. I don't care one bit about your Tanuki. Your raccoon dog with its giant balls. Okie dokes. We got 17 cards. Let's begin with a reality heist. Find a couple artifacts. Covert Technician, Simian Sling. Let's get a pair of Simian Slings. Let's get a pair of Covert Technicians, because they're big. And let's pass the turn. So we're really playing out to our dragon now, I think. Because our dragon just ends them in 2 turns. But we need the dragon to not be on the bottom of the deck. Is the trick. Is the trick. Mako returning a Dragon Spark reactor would be cute. Try to find the dragon. Yeah, more crabs. More crabs for the crab god. They do have an instant speed effect, interestingly. Alright, so I'm going to attack in with a pair of crabs. Take 10. Nice. Take 5. Cool. Friending the moths. And I'm dead. I hate this game. That felt like a game, but felt like a game. It's a game that I lost, but it felt like a game. All right, let's go back in. Should be fine. I just don't want to lose $10 every single goddamn time I play blue-red. This deck should be good. Everything. I'm looking at the deck right now in 17 lands. Everything about this deck looks good. But that's the issue. Every single deck is good. Which means flip your coin, see if you win. Flip your coin, see if you win. This is still the absolute best set we've had since Zendikar Rising. Like, it's infinitely better than any set that existed in 2021. But it is Zoomer Magic, where removal is bad, and everybody gets to play their big, big special creatures and smash them into each other and see who wins. You know. Commander. I haven't taken a look at New Capenna yet outside of the mechanics. And so this is one of the concerns I have, is the shield mechanic. Because it's another mechanic in the long line of your removal sucks, haha. Which is terrible design. I absolutely despise it. Hopefully there are not that many shield counters, and hopefully they're on tiny inconsequential things. That said, you know there's going to be a mythic that like every turn gets a shield counter, and so it's got 5 shield counters on it. So, not my favorite. Casualty seems fine. Alliance seems fine. It's like creature landfall. So yeah, we'll see how it goes. Hopefully shield is not annoying. This should be good. This should be very good. What do I want to lead with? Thief or Mender? They've got nothing. This Mender's unlikely to get an attack in, but it might. There's a chance. And if it does, we can really get some value. Well, let's attempt to get some value. They've got something. They've got a Wanderer's Intervention. Sure thing. I will draw a card. I will drop a Prosperous Thief and pass that turn. What you got for 4? We need to find an island because there's a decent chance they have a Tanuki next turn and we die. Satsuki? Sure. Kami's Flare. So we saw, what, 2 Sagas over that entire game? That's not a lot. We can try to do some stuff here. There's a couple of things that we really don't want to hit with this synthesizer coming in off the Technician. Oh, actually, we can just get the dragon going with this treasure. Yeah. Let's just put him on a 3-turn clock. Three turns. 3 turns. Highly skillful play on my side here. Well, that's going to get Kami's flared. You're not an enchantment? How is this thing not an enchantment? Okay, they're playing interestingly. A lot of pauses and such. They're in full control for some reason. Which means holding up crab mana will be interesting. Happy with that. Definitely would like to synthesizer. So we won't hold up crab mana this turn, but we're holding up Kami's Flare and draw mana. Yeah, they're just in full control for no reason. Maybe they don't realize they're in full control. So Tanuki's down. So I think card draw is more important here. Because we're not attacking it on the ground. Because now they're just dead to virtually anything because we counter anything costing less than 1 billion mana because of ward as well. Yeah, they're just toast. Feel free to 6 me. Like, life gain saves them for a turn, I guess. I don't see what they could do. I guess they have the mana for Intercessor's Arrest, but they don't actually. So let's make them pay for it. And then let's crab the Arrest. Good try. Bye-bye. Skillful, skillful plays of playing a mythic with a counterspell up. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Well, going 2-1 would be decent. I wish the 3-0 from stream had been Spikey Saturday, to be honest. It was a really cool ninja deck. It just got tons of value. The opponent's been a very slow sideboarder. So yeah, so Kingdom Death Monster will return at some point. Hopefully, it's going to be increasingly tricky to record. with like showings of our house and people wandering in while I'm working and trying to do stuff. Magic should be the last Kamigawa, I think. Next weekend probably won't have a video because I'll be judging the pre-release for Loading Ready Run. And then the week after, I think I'll do the set review because the full set will be out on the 15th. Set reviews have just massively fallen off a cliff in terms of viewership, so I'm not like desperately wanting to get the set review out the day the set's out. So I'll probably record it sometime the following week. Maybe it'll be the Wednesday the 20th live stream, and then I'll have the videos go up kind of over that weekend. And then I guess the set's out on the 28th, so I'll have the customary first draft up. Two minutes. What is the sideboard clock? It's 2 minutes, right? Or is it 2.5 minutes? Might be 2.5 minutes. 2 minutes, 4 seconds. Opponent's ready. All right. Give me a playable hand. Don't give me one of those one land hands that we saw in match 2. Playable hand. I like it. Reactor into Mender into yada yada blingy bling. I like it. Selfless Samurai. I hate that card. So very much. So very, very much. Because their life total is going to be obnoxious. And what have I talked about? Haha, your removal's bad. I don't like when removal is made to be bad. All right, counters are going. So we need the samurai dead before we can kill anything else. There are 2 lands off of the Tanuki train going. I don't like when removal is made bad by mechanics. I think it's incredibly bad design, and I think it gives in to the whiny, I don't like it when my big dragon dies people. All right. Synthesizer, get a counter. Land, maybe a mountain? Always the friggin' crab. Always the friggin' crab. Wait. Wait, this is a Kamigawa board. This isn't a new Capenna board. Why is there a new Kamigawa board? Why did they waste time on making a new Kamigawa board? Weird. Alright, so at least Kunai is a way for us to get the samurai out of the way. They missed a land drop. We're not super taking advantage of that, and I shouldn't have played a land. Although it's not the end of the world if we hit a land here. Might be slightly annoying if we hit a mountain. Okay. Okay. Alright, let's drop an Artificer. Keep that reactor trainer going. So I can't imagine we get this attack. but let's find out. Okay, cool. Free kunai. We're giving out free swords. We're giving out free swords. Alright, so that kunai has the Selfless Samurai's name written on it. They are fixing their land issues. That is one Tanuki out of the way. You got a Tanuki in hand? Because it won't live. I will hurl that sword at the samurai and then blow the hell up of the Tanuki. Why is there a new Kamigawa board a week, 2 weeks before the new set? All right, Goshintai, you got it. So they're gonna get what, 2 1/1s? Must be nice playing your rares and your ludicrously good uncommons. Must be nice. Must be nice. To be clear, because I think people might misinterpret that. That's me complaining about the game. That's not me complaining about the opponent. So they aren't copying the Weaver? Interesting. Okay, well, Kami's Flare is interesting. Kill Samurai? Sure. You got it. Let's give the kunai to the 1/3. And then pass the turn. Yeah, let's pass the turn. I heard a doorbell. Let me check on something. Yep, that was certainly landlord people showing up unannounced. So that's fun. Sky Blessed Samurai, sure thing. Okay. So, I think I want to kill the Weaver. And then I think I want to murder the Sky Blessed Samurai with the reactor. Knowing that we'll still have some Tanuki trouble. Let's pass the turn for now. Tawashi Guidebot must be nice. Careful Cultivation, Okie dokes, all kinds of mana. Moonsnare Specialist is going to do some nice little work here. So let's bounce that Guidebot. Pass the turn. So they are going to get another counter on something, but that's fine. At least the Careful Cultivation's gone. And we're really just playing to the dragon now and hoping they don't hit a Tanuki, I guess. So come on, dragon. Come on, dragon. That's a land. Come on, dragon. So what can we return? We could return Synthesizer. Not the worst thing. Oh, there's the Tanuki. We're probably just dead. Probably just dead. That's yet more lands. Yeah, let's see if we can hit dragon. Synthesizer. More lands. Okay. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we could deal with the Tanuki, and then Dragon blocks everything else. So I think we might need to triple block the Tanuki here. Come on. You're playing so friggin' slowly, man. I will use the Sleepy Hedron emote. See? Just used it. Just used it. Yeah, let's triple block Tanuki. Let's keep that Technician alive. So they can kill those two? Sure. One dead Tanuki. 6, 7, 8. So we'll have 5, so we can't actually hit the dragon off the synthesizer. Feels pretty bad. Okay, we find a crab. Crab blocks. So let's drop a crab. And the game continues. Forever. This has felt like a very long video. What time is it? It's 1? Dear Lord. Alright, they're drawing cards. They're drawing lots and lots of cards. Grafted growth, okie dokes. Doesn't affect my crab. But at some point they will have enough spirits to just go wide. Even more lands. Alright, see what we can find. We find a trash bot. Alright, let's drop a trash bot. And let's pass the turn. We are so much in find a dragon or else. They've got another Tanuki? No, they've played both Tanukis. How many lands have they seen? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? So they're close-ish to 50% lands. And 50% presumably pretty decent cards. They've got a Goshen Thigh of Boundless Growth, which will get problematically large and also make their board even more problematically large. They've got that Befriending the Moths, which puts us on a 2-turn clock. Well, that's fun. What do we do about that? We find our dragon now. Or we die. Cool. Good stuff. 1 and 2 with good decks. What can I say? Modern Magic doesn't care about how good of a drafter you are or if your deck is good, because everybody's deck is good. Goodbye, Kamigawa. You will not be missed. You were not a great set. You were the best set since Zendikar Rising, and that's not really a compliment. Bye, everybody. See you for New Capenna.